Man United 2, Rangers 0 here at Midfield in Scotland. Nice minutes in the tank for the boys, I have to say. Some good performances, some good individual performances. Decent team performance. Obviously, second half, the youngsters come on as well. They kept a clean sheet. They dug in. Good goal from Joe Hugo to see the game out as well. And that is exactly what we want to see. Second game into pre-season and the last game now before pre-season tour kicks off when we head out to the States on Wednesday. The team travel out on Wednesday as well. Where do I want to start? Do you know what? I'm going to start from front to back. I'll get to the debutant in terms of Leny Yoro. But at the top end of the pitch, I'm going to start with Ahmad. I'm going to start with Ahmad because he was absolutely brilliant again today. And he's just going from strength to strength. He's really feeling himself. He's confident. And he's starting to, I'm not going to say starting to, because he was doing this from the back end of last season. Well, he's really believing in himself. He's had his loan here against Rangers, ironically. He's gone on loan to Sunderland, absolutely smashed it. He's waited his time. He's bided his time. He's been so patient for his opportunities. And any time he's had an opportunity to shine or an opportunity to contribute, he's taking it. Not always in goals and assists, but with neat, tidy performances, doing the basics right, doing the simple things consistently well, and then with a little bit of sprinkle of stardust. Look, apart from winning the FA Cup last year, he also gave us the next best moment to that, which was that last-minute goal against Liverpool as well. So he's playing his part in this rebuild of Man United, and he's part of this young core of players. When you're talking about Kobbie Mainoo, Rasmus, Garnacho, now we've got Leny Yoro, now we've got Joshua Zirkzee, that's 5. And you add Ahmad into that, that's 6. And that's a young core, that's a young nucleus now that Man United can look at and home in on that. And this guy, it's like, what I really love about him is his confidence, and that defenders are sort of looking at him thinking, I don't want to commit, he might go past me. If I leave him, it's going to be too easy for him, he can hurt me. He's cutting inside, he can come inside, and you know he can open up his left foot and bend it into the corner. He's a good striker with the ball. He also knows how to go past people on his weaker foot and get crosses in. He put one on the plate for Ethan Wheatley, who did all but score when the defender cleared it off the line. So he's just very active, and this is a real chance for him, because Eric Ten Hag said in the quotes, like, he's not inexperienced anymore. I trust him, and it's time. It just has to be a season. I just hope they're not empty words from Eric. We want to see him get 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 starts. That's what I want to see for him, because he deserves it. And actually, with the shape of the team throughout pre-season, speaking to some of the staff there, telling us that there's a lot of players who aren't going to be on tour just by the amount of the minimum 3 weeks that they have to get. And a lot of players get into the latter stages of the Euro. So all of the English boys, excuse me, won't be there. Anyone who was at Copa America won't be there. So that'll obviously be Ghana and Leacher. They won't be there. The Dutch lads won't be there. The Portuguese boys won't be there. So that's a lot of our first starting team, if you want to look at it like that. And Anthony's going to obviously he's left at home today with a niggle, but he'll be on tour for the right hand side. But other than that, it's going to be Ahmad starting a lot of the games out there on that right hand side, especially starting with Arsenal. So in the lead up to the Charity Shield, when only players would have been back for a few days going into that, or maybe a week at most, Ahmad's going to be super sharp, and that's a really good opportunity for him to take into the start of the season. Of course, Garnacho wants to play out there on the right. Jadon Sancho can play out there on the right. Anthony wants to, put that shit season behind him last year and really knuckle down and find himself. And hopefully he has a worldie of a pre-season as well. And we're looking at it going, wow, we've got 2 great right wingers there. We want Anthony to kick on, but if being realistic, Ahmad is the one. Ahmad is the one, and what a goal he scored. And we caught up with him afterwards. He was all smiles. He's such a humble kid, and he just deserves this, man. He's never talking out of turn, respectful kid, works hard and delivers. And now it's his time, definitely his time. So big up to him. I'm going to say with Jadon Sancho. I want to get to Jadon Sancho as well. He looks sharp. I'm still just a little bit in shock that he's here. I am. Like, obviously I knew the news from during the week, but seeing him just in a United shirt again, and dropping his shoulder and just looking a bit sharp. Listen, it's against Rangers, no disrespect, but the level of opposition today wasn't the highest, so we can't get carried away in anything we saw today from anyone. But it was just quite surreal, and then to hear how Eric spoke about him as well, I think before the game, about again they've just drawn a line under it and they're moving, and again we caught up with him at the end of the game. Very, very quickly, he just sort of said hello and stuff. And look, listen, my feelings were very, very clear on that situation with the manager, and so were a lot of you at home. You guys were really clear on what you wanted to happen. Some people said, listen, it's Ten Hag's fault, his ego's got to put to the side. Some people say, no, Sancho shouldn't play for the club again, all that. But what it shows is that actually we just got to move on, you know, and I think that's the best way to do it. It just shows maybe what could have happened a long time ago. But look, it's still very open, because if United announce or show that there's discontent there and he's training alone all the way through the summer and he isn't fit because he hasn't been playing pre-season matches, if he is going to leave or someone does want to bid for him, they've got all the bargaining tools. So I do think it's a bit of a two-way thing, a bit of a double-edged sword. I wouldn't say he's definitely going to stay, but it was surreal to see him out there and a good thing. Now to Leny Yoro. Fan favourite already, spending some time down there. He's signing loads of autographs for the kids and really taking to it. Done his interview with MUTV after the game. KG said it in his fan view earlier, and a lot of people, you're saying it online, posting some of his, his duels, his passes, interceptions, etc. Just look very comfortable. I'm not going to get carried away. It's Rangers, again, no disrespect, but it was a comfortable game for him. He misplaced a little pass here or there, but it's his first ever time playing with these teammates, and his first time playing for us, first 45 minutes. I like the way he passed forward, between the lines, into some of the feet of the midfielders, not afraid to do that, not afraid to play, not afraid to drop a shoulder and turn around and face the play. The time he was facing Onana and he sort of just done a little step over and kind of just went back out the other way. After a bit of a silly mistake, a bit of a lack of communication, got back in there, got the block in, and got the ball out for a corner. So yeah, I don't think there was loads and loads for us to go, oh my God, did you see Leny Yoro? Oh my God. But definitely looks so comfortable for an 18-year-old, and it's just about him getting his feet warm, really. And Onana spoke well after. It's about the senior players here really helping him. That team has to be more stable for him to be able to flourish. We can't expect Leny Yoro to come in and fix all our problems as an 18-year-old who's got 60 games under his belt, which is a fantastic achievement by this stage, by the way. But we can't expect miracles. We have to stop doing that and putting everything on the young kids' shoulders. That's why I really want us to go and get another centre half as well on top of that, which hopefully is Delit. But I thought he was pretty much perfect, really, wasn't he, Leny Yoro? And it's really good to see him smiling, good to see him embracing, the culture here and the DNA. And he said he just can't wait to get out to the States. So yeah, I liked what I saw there. Onana, listen, he's just so comfortable and calm on the ball, like passing out from the back. You know what he's on. And as we get the team together and the back four together, he's going to want to have that distro from the back. In midfield, listen, you guys know how I feel about Mason Mount. I think he could be a really good player for us. I really, really do. But this is a big opportunity for him. Big opportunity to get fit, to play all the way through pre-season, because again, Bruno's not going to be out there. So Mason Mount can play in these bigger games against Arsenal and against Liverpool and Betis in between. He can play in these games and really get stuck into it. That's what we want to see. We want to see him have a good pre-season, keep fit, so that he can maybe start the season in that position and see how he goes. Toby Collier, I thought was good. He's combative. He can take the ball in tight spaces. He likes to pass forward. Can he be the next breakthrough? That's who we've got our eye on. It'd be an interesting tour for him. Casemiro in there, a couple of misplaced passes, a couple of Casemiro specials sliding in here and there. But I don't think we're going to get much different out of Casemiro, especially in pre-season as well. So work to be done. But on to the States, man. Ahmad, man of the match. Joe Hugo, shout him out. Second half, fantastic finish. We had to catch up with him as well, as you guys saw. He said he's learning off Ruud van Nistelrooy, spent some time with him. How can you not? So he's an absolute inspiration for him. And Oyedele as well, with a fantastic ball through to him as well. So the youngsters done their thing in the second half as well. Let's get out to the States. This is where tour really begins. We cannot wait. Keep it locked to United View. Big up to yourself. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. USA, we're coming.